We're told to calculate percentiles here, and to do that, you need a z-score. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you do Gramps, and I'm doing Grannies. Okay, and we're going to do it the same way. The individual in Grannies is 50 with a mean of 45 and a standard deviation of 3. So we have to start with the z-score. Okay, so that's a 50 minus 45 over 3. Well, the 50 minus 45, that's 5. It's a positive 5. Divided by 3, that's a 1.33. And that goes on and on, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's the z-score. Whereas for percentile, remember percentile is something you'll find in this table. It's the percent that is below a z-score of 1.3. So I come down here to my 1.3 and I go all the way over to my other 3. And 1.33 is a 0.9082. So 0.9082, what percentile is that? Well, that's the 90th percentile, or really 91st if you want to. 90.82% of people are below. So technically, if you wanted to go percentile hardcore, it's the 91st percentile. Okay? I would accept that, or even this, because it tells me that you know where to go. Determine grandpas and whose relative standing is higher. Well, you can say whoever's z-score was higher or whoever's percent is higher would be the better one. Okay. Moving on to 14, in the Midwest, down the Midwest, high temperatures in January average 36 degrees Fahrenheit with a standard deviation of 10, while in July the mean temperature is 74 with a standard deviation of 8. In which month is it more usual to have a day with a high temperature of 55? Well, again, we're going to have to compare z-scores here. Okay, so if I'm comparing 55 in January or 55 in July, my z-score for January, I'll do winter, z-dub, that would be 55 minus 36 over 10. Well, 55 minus 36 is 19. Okay, is that right? Yes. So 19 over 10 is going to be equal to 1.9. That is 1.9 standard deviations above average, because that's warm for January, right? We go down here and do ZS for Z summer, because I can't do ZJ and ZJ because that would be January and July. Anyway, Z summer would be 55 minus 74 over 8. Well, 55 minus 74, that's actually 21, right? Oh wait, 55, that's a negative number. 55 minus 74 is equal to, it's a negative 19, silly me. I was looking at the wrong thing. So a negative 19, but now we're divided by 8. You might say, well, it's the same distance. But since we're dividing by 8, that's actually going to be a different z-score. That z-score is going to be a negative 2.375. Okay? Negative 2.375 is further below average than this one is above average. So July would be more surprising because 55 is further below average than it is above average in January.